Hi guys, welcome to my movie fan channel. My name's Tyler. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the like button, thumbs up down below, share it around on Twitter, Facebook, all different social medias, and hit the subscribe button and the little alert bell. That way you get notifications to when I post a new video. Today's review is going to be The Rental. It's the directorial debut of Dave Franco. And it also stars his wife, Allison Brie, Dan Stevens, Sheila Vann, and Jeremy Allen White. So I want to start off by saying this is one of my favorite movies of this year so far. I know that's kind of a low bar given the state of the world and the movie industry and everything that we have going on. The story of this movie is two couples run a vacation house, and they think they're just going to relax and do drugs and chill out and hang out, but shit goes down in this movie. Toby Huss plays Taylor. He's the guy that's looking after the rental property and takes care of it and comes over and fixes stuff if they need it. He's also the one that gets to approve or decline people to come in and rent the house for the weekend. Sheila Vann's character had put in a request to stay there, but she had a ethnic sounding name and it was declined. So she was already kind of pissed walking in, rightfully so. And then Dan Stevens' character had applied to stay there and got them approved. He had a white guy sounding name. So already we're kind of like, this Taylor guy, he's kind of a scumbag. We don't like him. And Sheila Vann's character is thinking the same thing. Dan Stevens' character and Jeremy Allen White's character are brothers. And Dan Stevens is dating Allison Brie's character, but is also partners at work with Sheila Vann's character, who's dating his brother. So that's the relationship is a huge part of the first half of the movie, the dynamics between all the characters. And then eventually Dan Stevens has an affair with Sheila Vann's while they're staying at the house. So it's a drama in the beginning, and then the last 20 minutes, it shifts to be a thriller where there's some pretty brutal kills. Guy gets killed with a hammer. Sheila Vann's and Dan Stevens are having an affair, and they look up in like the shower head, and there's a camera in there. There's other weird stuff we find out about the house. There's a locked room in the lower levels of the house that has like a pin code on it. There's some humor that comes out of this movie. One of the characters types in 666 as the pin code, as if that was going to work, and he'd be like, that'd be pretty creepy if that worked, wouldn't it? So that was funny. When they first walk into the house, they're like, oh, we'll do this, and they have like a funny like bro banter back and forth, like they're like surfer dudes. I thought that was funny. There's a scene where Allison Brie calls Taylor, the guy, to come fix the hot tub when it breaks, and he like bends over and she's like pretending to lick his butt. That was kind of funny. There were some other funny parts during this movie to kind of break up the like tension that you feel, because like I said, you feel it right away when they go to the house. You have bad vibes with the Taylor guy. You're like, something's going to go on. He's going to be like harassing them and whatnot because he only likes white people or whatever. They kind of set up some dynamics too where you think he's going to come in and be the killer guy, and he's not. They give you a little swerve. I don't want to spoil it too much, but I was all for this movie even before it tone shifted and became a thriller slasher movie. There were points in this movie where like a character will say exactly what the audience is thinking. I don't know if it's better than them being like oblivious. You know, when you're watching a horror movie and you're like, don't go in that room, and they just like walk up in there and you see a ghost of somebody you know is dead. You know for a fact they're dead, and you still like follow it into rooms and dark houses and alleys and stuff. I don't know if it's better for characters to be oblivious or to say exactly what the audience is thinking. They were really hitting the nail on the head with common movie tropes that we see, like with the locked room. When they finally get into it, he's like, oh, I expected there to be computer monitors in here all over the walls and whatever, because that's what we've seen in movies before, and that's what the audience is thinking. But it was kind of weird to have a character just come right out and say it. But overall, I really like this movie. I think Dave Franco did a really good job. I think a lot of the character stuff was helped by the great actors that are in this, because Dan Stevens, Allison Brie, the whole cast was all really, really great. I hadn't heard of Sheila Vann's prior to this. She was in some other things. I think she was in like Argo. I think she's in the new Snowpiercer show. I liked the whole cast, and I feel like they really elevated the movie. It probably wouldn't have been as good had it been no-name actors of a lesser caliber. But because they were so great in this movie, I feel like it really became a total package. You can't really separate them from that. But I think Dave Franco did a really good job for his first movie he directed. So I'm excited to see what he does in the future. And I think horror was a good avenue for him to start in. It's a little bit easier. It does kind of rely on some tropes and stuff like that, but there's a clear formula to it, and it's a clear ending to get to that doesn't always feel cheap when they use the same ending over and over again. There's a killer, and it's just kind of the way horror movies work, and we love them. So I think he did a great job. That's my movie review for The Rental. It's one of my favorite movies of the year so far. I definitely advise that you guys check it out. It's on Amazon Prime right now. You can probably get it in other avenues too. It's playing at some drive-ins. It's up near me. It's definitely worth a watch. If you like the video, guys, make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit the like button, subscribe, share it around all social medias, your friends and family. That way they can see it and be a part of the conversation too. And I'm going to post a video, I believe, a little bit later today that is kind of going over what the schedule is for August of when I'm going to release movies. I'm also going to post a thing on my social media, so check my Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram. I'll post the schedule there too, but I'll do a little recap video for a minute or two long that will just say what the schedule is going to be and what movies we're going to review going forward for the month of August. It'll be cool. We'll set up like a layout and you'll know what to expect. So that's it for me, guys. I'll see you in the next video.